Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Greg Furman and these are the market positions for September the 19th, 2017. Now our first trade for tonight is going to be in the U.S. energy sector. We're looking at the Range Resources, the RRC stock. Now what we can assess here is that we have a fresh triple EMA cross from VantagePoint. We have known visual resistance we can see here using price action coming in about the $19 per share mark, and we have a push above this area here with that VantagePoint triple EMA cross. Now our neural index has been up for multiple days in a row. Our predicted short, medium, and long-term differences and our strength indicator all firmly above the zero line. We have our predicted MACD getting ready to challenge the zero line to the upside, and our predicted RSI breaking above that all-important 60 level to the upside, basically suggesting we have momentum building on this particular stock. Now, when we combine all of this together with the VantagePoint crossovers, we can see our short term is up, our medium term looks good, and our long term looks excellent as we push through this known resistance zone. So the key here, guys, to understand is combining multiple indicators, then and only then do we utilize the daily report. Now, when we look at the daily report with that close of 19.14 for tomorrow, we're looking for a minor pullback to 18.49. We're then going to target 19.52. Now, basically, that key VantagePoint 18-day predicted moving average is coming in at or about the 1810 mark, which I'll bring up and show everybody here because it's a very important level here also for stops. So when I bring this up, we drag this over, you can see the 18-day predicted moving average coming in at 1810. That is the critical level. So the stops should be down for your intraday traders. Stops should be around 1780, 1775. Your longer term traders, you want those stops down below the $16 per share mark. Now our second trade for tonight is going to be in the Forex market. We're looking at the Aussie-Canadian pair. We're going to be doing counter trend long positions. Now, much like what I've talked about in this week's Forex Weekly Outlook, we had a big move down on this particular bar here, which I'll highlight after the Bank of Canada surprisingly raised rates, which again, in my respectful opinion, they have it dead wrong. Zero inflation in Canada, didn't require another rate hike, but they've done it anyway, based on future growth, which I think is going to be very difficult under the current environment. So basically after this big move down, we've had multiple retests of this same level, and there's just simply no sellers down here, guys. We have buyers coming in. The critical move here from VantagePoint, which is a fantastic call, is the medium term crossing over the long term predicted the long term predicted difference, in the opposite direction in which the market was moving. As the market was moving down, you can see the VantagePoint indicator, the pink line here, is moving up. A very unique signal and a very powerful one at that. We've got an oversold condition here on the predicted RSI, which is now recovering. So we want to take this long a little bit more seriously. The 98.20 level, the VantagePoint 18-day predicted moving average, is going to be an additional resistance zone here that we have to overtake. But when we look at this, we combine our short-term indicators. We can see that the short-term indicator from VantagePoint off this price action here is crossing to the upside. Our medium term, the blue line here, the predicted moving average, also moving higher. And on the long-term predicted crossover, you can see the blue line is going dead flat and the price is now closing above us, suggesting that we are, at the very least, we're going to correct higher. So from here, guys, we go to the daily report. Very important that we run through this in a sequence of events here. So 97.80, with that close, we're looking for a minor pullback to 97.43. We will then target all the way up into the 98.09 area here. So again, the currency moves back and forth throughout the course of the day. It's perfectly normal for it to move lower. We want to wait for it to move lower so we can buy it. And just to remind everybody, this video is being produced at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, September the 18th, ahead of the Asian session and ahead of the trade on the 19th. So we want to take that into consideration here. Be patient and let the market come to us, because we know basically the key levels that we're looking for in this particular trade.